Bathed in Italian sunshine, 3.3 miles of beautiful Tuscan roads. It is the Mugello Grand Prix. Marc Marquez, the man to beat, and so many who really want to try and do that. He has been impossibly good so far this season. His 6th pole on the bounce. Will it be his 6th win? Well, the Rossi fans would like to say otherwise. They are out in force. Atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. So let's hand over to our commentary team of Keith Ewan and Julian Ryder.
You've said it all really, Craig. At the end of the day, in the red corner is Marc Marquez. In the yellow corner, it is, of course, Valentino Rossi. And the man himself is qualified pretty poorly and has found himself back down the grid. Marc Marquez, though, no shock to find him on pole.
Hello there, and a very warm welcome to you to Qatar and to another season of live MotoGP here on the BBC.
Ini siapa Kang? Kartu Kipli. Kemudian persiapannya ini siap. Wis madang apa urung? Terus lihat juara ganggung apa Kang? Moto truk. Ya sing semangat ya Kang. Oke Pak. Gangguannya ben juara. Ya, love you. Love you too. Oke, Ton. Habisin. Brand Kang persiapannya
mantan migran ya, tapi Manila.
wis madang apa urung?
Wis madang masuk sarapan guys Mani.
Ngombe apa ora golek madang kok kaya udah orang ngombe.
Ngombe banyak putih kok Kang. Mani.
Nek juara ganggung apa Kang?
Kudu nang bojone Mas.
In free practice, that he looked very, very young still. He looks relaxed here. He doesn't look at all tense.
Which is counting down through his 300 Grand Prix.
This one, of course, is his 300th. And the qualifying, not what he would have wanted. He wanted a hard tyre in the front. They run out of allocation, my understanding of it is. So they were going to try a soft. They've got a new soft one, but basically just dropped the ball very slightly. I've got to say, the team collectively, including himself, he didn't chuck his men under the bus at the conference or anything like that. He stood as a team when there's a lot of pressure on him here at Mugello as well. You kind of overlook the fact that he's under probably the most intense pressure. Cal Crutchlow then, happy with his job here as well. He seems to be a very happy young fella. I spoke to his dad when I was walking into the commentary box earlier, and I saw him yesterday, saw Cal yesterday interacting in Italian with his team members, having a good. He didn't spot me because I think he would have probably shut up if he'd seen any journos around.
Sure.
But he looked like he was properly part of the team.
Out-qualified Dovizioso for the first time this year.
There's your doppelganger to the right there. We just saw him just a moment ago. He's been around.
So welcome back to Sepang. I'm Nick Harris, sitting alongside me, Matt Burt, down in pit lane, Dylan Gray for this penultimate round, the MotoGP World Championship.
Pedrosa, Marquez, Rossi on the front row. Row 2, Lorenzo, Crutchlow and Andrea Iannone.
Row 3, Andrea Dovizioso, Maverick Vinales and Bradley Smith. Row 4, Aleix Espargaro, Pol Espargaro fit and Danilo Petrucci.
Row 5 headed by Stefan Bradl, Scott Redding and Jack Miller. Row 6, Bautista, Yoni Hernandez and Nicky Hayden making his last Grand Prix appearance in Malaysia.
Row 7, Loris Baz, Tony Elias and Eugene Lafferty. Row 8, Mike DeMeglio, Ant West and Damien Cudlin. And row 9, all on his own, the naughty boy, Hector Barbara.
Hector Barbara, if you are just joining us, penalised for an incident this morning with Pol Espargaro. He was 10th on the grid. He starts now from the back of the grid.
Be crowned the 2015 MotoGP World Champion.
Marc Marquez got away well from the middle of the front row of the grid. So did Valentino Rossi. Danny Pedrosa moves to the middle of the track on that run down to the first corner. Jorge Lorenzo's been swamped by the two factory Ducatis. Disaster start for Lorenzo. It's Dovizioso that tries to sweep around the outside of Rossi. It's the two Hondas led by Danny Pedrosa that lead this race. Dovizioso, Lorenzo getting squeezed by the two Ducatis. What a nightmare for the Spaniard.
Lorenzo trying to fight his way through the pack. The two Hondas lead the way, but Rossi in third place. Turn 3, up towards turn 4 they come. Pedrosa leads Marquez. Here comes Lorenzo up the inside on the brakes. What a move by Lorenzo.
Lorenzo up the inside of both the factory Ducatis at turn number 4. Brilliant from the number 99. That was reminiscent of Andrea Iannone last weekend at Phillip Island when he swept under Marc Marquez and Valentino Rossi. It's Danny Pedrosa that leads this Malaysian Grand Prix from Marquez, from Rossi. Lorenzo having to fight really hard though to make a break away from Dovizioso.
crucial first lap of the race. Through 7 and 8 they come. Up now towards turn 9. Favourite overtaking place at this stage. Ian Rossi, I don't think will attempt it this time around. The Ducatis of Unoni in particular try to fight back against Lorenzo.
Up through turn 11, opening lap of this Malaysian Grand Prix. It's Dani Pedrosa chasing a 7th Premier Class podium here in the Far East. There is Valentino Rossi. Lorenzo, has he finally broken that determined early charge of the Ducati GP15s of Andrea Dovizioso and Andrea Unoni. There's Polispargo in 7th place. Good start to this race for Polispargo. He's gained 5 places on the opening lap.
Rossi closing up on Marquez. Remember the war into turn 15.
We're about to complete the first lap then. It is Pedrosa from Marquez, then it's Valentino Rossi. Jorge Lorenzo has clawed right up onto the back wheel of Valentino Rossi. This is going to be the first big shootout between the two factory Yamaha riders. And Lorenzo makes his move up the inside the first corner. Caught Rossi napping in the braking zone for turn number 1. Rossi tries to fight back. They almost touch through the first corner. Lorenzo up in the 3rd.
Oh, Lorenzo has been mighty aggressive on the first lap. Even more aggressive up at turn 1. They almost touch, but Lorenzo now up into 3rd place. Honda's at the front, Lorenzo 3rd. Rossi, Unoni, great start as you say from Polispargo despite that injury.
Here into pack, Rossi fights straight back through turn number 5. Brave move by the 36-year-old. Marquez squeezes Rossi out again. This is brilliant, epic battle between the old warhorse and the new master.
Oh, what a race for 3rd place. Marquez back into 3rd place. Through 7 and 8 they come. Rossi may line him up at turn 9. He's got to get a little bit closer than that. Here they come up towards turn 9. Here goes Rossi on the brakes.
This is Rossi's favourite overtaking point on the Grand Prix calendar. Brilliantly up the inside of Marquez. Marquez says take it straight back at turn 9. Inside, this is unbelievable action. Big one for Rossi on the front, and he lost the front of that Yamaha. Left foot off the footrest.
Lively, but never like that. In 20 years of racing motorcycles, I have never seen or experienced anything like this. This crowd is unbelievable. What an atmosphere.
They're absolutely loving it as well, and who can blame them after 3 fantastic races, the closest ever Moto3 race of all time they've been treated to, with an Italian winner.
Incredible. It's almost like we've forgotten about that, because what we just experienced